It's week 1 of the National Football League, where division rivals will clash in the AFC North. It's the Bengals and the...
Two big-time rivals battle to start the year. The Bengals and Browns underway in week 1. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out in his 4th NFL season, former Temple Owl, P.J. Walker.
This is a guy who truly believed in himself coming out of Temple. He bounced on and off practice squads for 3 years without an opportunity. And his big break, it came in another way. The unofficial MVP of the revived XFL led his team to an undefeated record with 15 touchdowns, only 4 receptions in a shortened season before the league folded. A little bit on the small side, but he showed in his journey outside the NFL, he has what it takes to lead a team.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and Franklin...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. The Bengals now set for their first possession, and it's Pro Bowler Joe Burrow who leads this offense in his 4th season now out of LSU.
Burrow may be young in his career, but he's helming the Bengals to one of the best stretches they've ever seen. 12 wins last year, which matched the team record, and they made the conference championship game in back-to-back seasons for the first time ever. At the center of it all, he's the man they call Joey B. 35 touchdown passes last year and almost 4,500 yards.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
11 empty, 12.
Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Complete to number 1, Jamar Chase. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's the 2nd down and 6.
11.
They go play action with Burrow. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jerome Ford. Escapes the defender. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all. I think a little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear, or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Walker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Walker escapes the sack. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. I think you would agree, just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now it's a bootleg with Walker. Walker hitting the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I'm one, ready?
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This pass complete to Higgins. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Let's get set.
Second and 3 at the 28-yard line.
In motion left goes Boyd. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 37-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First down, here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And he will take it on in for Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon, 27 yards. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Play action now, Walker. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately,
Get it!
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They run right side with Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
that's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like.
Walker hitting, the ball is out. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
2nd and 5. And again, it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are back within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make our score 14-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Joe Mixon and the rest of his offense making their way back onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Short throw to Smith. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Now Walker steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun here, Walker. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Walker. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Jones hit and the ball's out. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And that's what friends are for.
Here we go.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Smith catches left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. So we thought maybe they would have a chance to extend this lead on the opening drive in the second half. Instead, they cough it up.
Obviously not an ideal start when you're trying to get a little separation, and I can guarantee that they talked about that in the locker room. Let's get out there, start this quarter the right way. Let's try and put some points on the board and create some space.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's a hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Hopkins' kick is good. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Burrow. Goes right back to Smith again. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2, now Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go, here we go. 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed up all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They run again on first down, Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. From the shotgun, it's Walker. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw is Walker. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Here's Walker. They'll roll him out right. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Off the play fake. Walker steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. Yeah, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Joe Mixon and the Bengal offense ready to go back to work.
Here we go.
He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to home. We'll be back.
11 empty. Let's 12.
Again, it's Mixon. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. It's fielded at the 45. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. And they go play action. Here's Walker. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Elijah Moore from 17 yards out. And the Browns have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this 4th quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt the horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
11 MT, 11 Mighty, 11 Thomas.
And Higgins is going to have a Bengals first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
I'm one, ready?
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Here we go.
But we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he'll have the first down as he's up to about the 18. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Come on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready.
Walker rolling to his right. Finding more on the out route for the completion. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Walker. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the fourth. They go with Chubb on second down, and now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. And Chubb going to push forward and pick up a Browns first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And he will have a Browns first down. It has been a struggle, but it's looking like that'll be the one to seal a victory.
Ready.
And they will take a knee here. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cleveland,